I'm Jessica Frasher of GameZombie.tv, and we're here with Ken, and we are talking about the new game inFamous that will be coming out. And can you just tell us a little bit about the background of the story and who the character is and why we're interested in him?
We're making a realistic ground-based superhero game, and our protagonist, our hero, is Cole McGrath, and he's an electrical-based superhero. So you can imagine what you can do with electricity in an environment. Well, we put it in a game. With this game, you know, you're not going to see any capes, you're not going to see any tights. You're going to see a guy, normal guy who used to be a bike messenger, going around the city, climbing everywhere. Wherever you're at in the environment, if you see it, you think you can climb it, you think you can grab it, you think you can jump to it, go there, because we want you going there. We encourage you to explore our world.
So can you tell us a little bit more about Cole? Like, I like the aspect that, like, you can choose to be a good person or a bad person. Can you tell us a little bit about the karma and how that affects gameplay and how it's going to develop the story?
There's two ways really to get to karma, and that's, we'll have these moments in the game where it's called karma moments. And we'll give Cole a choice whether to go a good path or an evil path. You'll, as a player, get to decide which way you want to go, and as you go down an evil path or a good path, you'll be collecting these experience points, right? And these experience points will be able to buy you superpower upgrades, okay? And if you're playing the good side of the karma meter, if you will, and we have 3 stages of each, good and evil, and as you progress through the 3 stages of good, you'll then be able to buy the good power-ups of that power, right? Now, we didn't really want you going back and forth, so we're really going to steer you towards one way or another. And it certainly does affect the story a little bit to that point, but we really wanted to broaden that experience. It just doesn't affect the story, but affects Cole. But we also have the environmental stuff where the environment will change according to how you're playing. I mean, it'll get all busted up, destructive if you're playing evil. Things will clean up, start looking a little bit better if it's good. And then you get into how it affects the pedestrians, right? If you're going playing evil and you're just killing every pedestrian in sight, hey, no problem. But the real challenge is, if you're playing good, how do I surgically get by? Well, your power upgrades that you buy on the good side will obviously do that for you if you go down that route.
Can you tell us a little bit about maybe some of the bad guys that we'll encounter, maybe the bosses, anything about that?
In fact, today we're releasing a mission called Dinner with Sasha, and it happens to be the first boss mission that you'll run across. Sasha will introduce herself to you in various manners and forms, hallucinations, what have you. She'll infiltrate your mind, and eventually, guess what? You'll meet up with her, and you'll go into her lair, and a big boss battle will ensue.
GameZombie TV.